stream. Well, it's actually a surprise for me because I wasn't going to do it today, but I did it anyway. So, welcome to the Crypto Factor, and I want to talk to you about DeFi, how some DeFi projects are going to do well, they're going to pump, they're going to do great, while others are going to die. And we're going to talk about it right now because I think it's extremely important. Also, we're going to be talking about the Bitcoin price, what it's going to do, where it's going to get to. And also, we're going to be answering your questions as an AMA in this crypto AMA, if you will. Now, I am doing this live from my mobile phone, so bear with me, put your questions in the chat, and I'll get to them as soon as I can. But yeah, so today I'm in a new location. I hope you can hear me well. I'm actually at my beach house. This is a beach house that burned down a few years ago. I'm fixing it up. I fixed up most of it. There's a few more things to fix up, but it's getting there. And I'm here with my dog, Vias. He's just chilling right here. I'll be watching TV later, but he's just chilling right here. And yeah, been in here for a while. Things are okay. So let's talk a little bit about Bitcoin price. Let's get Bitcoin price out the way in 20 seconds, okay? And then we can go into DeFi. So, and which projects will pump and which will die, basically. So Bitcoin right now is in the range. Some would say the range is from 20K psychological. I agree with this, till 25K. If we break over 20K, we should be seeing 30K resistance. And then if we break under 20K, we should be going down to the 18K. Lower is possible. We could form a double bottom or maybe even a little bit lower than that. But I don't see that, but it is possible. But right now we're in the range. So day traders dream. They're trading within the range while we're waiting for a breakout either above 25K psychological, 25K or 20K psychological under, right? So let's talk about DeFi, which tokens are going to die or should die, and then which ones are going to pump, because I think it's really important. See, what happened a couple of days ago is there was a court order from MakerDAO to return $200 million that was stolen from a company called, what was it? Jump Company. And anyway, it went through MakerDAO and they ordered them to freeze the assets and return the assets. And they ordered them to use a multi-sig to change the contract in this Oasis, to upgrade it, to allow to be able to do this. In other words, they have admin keys. Or the option of bypassing certain things. Now, they did it. They complied with this and gave back 200 million, which sounds great on paper. The problem is, where's the decentralization? Because if they can do this, if they have an admin key or they can use a multi-sig to exchange the contract to give money back, they can also use the same thing to freeze your assets if they don't agree with something that you're doing, if you're sending them to somewhere you don't want to send them, or they have the capability of changing things. So that's not decentralized, is it? And the problem here is that other projects, most projects in DeFi have this capability. So Chainlink has this capability. Ethereum has this capability. Different chains have this availability. So there is an issue here. DeFi is actually not decentralized. Now, this is an easy fix. They could just burn the keys, right? Or not use multisig and don't have that option. But then they don't have control. Now, that said, even if they do that, they still have a CEO. So the government or somebody can still order them to do something. Whether or not they are able to comply is a whole different story here. The issue is that it's not decentralized. So this opens up the door, first of all, for true decentralized cryptocurrencies to pump. But also, it opens up the door for, if they don't fix this, if Chainlink, other companies don't fix this and burn the admin keys, then why not just copy the chain, which is easy, it's open source, and just change that one thing so it's truly decentralized. So the issue here is, let me open up more lights while I'm in here. Maybe that helps a little bit. So this shows an opportunity for not only new companies to easily just copy something and make a lot of money, but also shows what true decentralization is, or what it should be. So what I'm predicting right now is this actually impacting and making a move in the future of new projects coming out that have no admin keys or no multi-sig. They don't have control at all. Let's get it really decentralized, or companies are just going to copy them. Pulse Chain is probably going to do it, right? That's a good example right there by Richard Hart. So and to be fair, Richard Hart did warn of this issue, right? That most companies have a multi-sig or they hold their own admin keys. So this is an extremely important concern because decentralization is just that, not being able to do something. If you stole 200 billion in Bitcoin, you can't get it back. And while that is not a good thing, it is, because that's why Bitcoin was used to be sent to the truckers in Canada, and also when Iran was sanctioned, it could not be stopped, nothing. But if a company does this or another cryptocurrency does this, then they can just order that company to use the multi-sig to upgrade the contract to freeze the amount of money being transferred or not being sent at all, or to give it back. So this is extremely important, and this is something that needs to be addressed in the industry. Let me see if we have any questions in the chat, by the way, and do bear with me. I am doing this on my phone. Let's have a look here. Hello, Paul from MDN. What's up, MDN? Then we have Bitcoin Apostle saying, what do you think about Bitcoin blocks getting filled with JPEG files? Bitcoin is not made for this. Bitcoin is made as sound, hard money, and I would argue that it should stay as it is, just like this is a good thing about Bitcoin right now. It stayed as it is, and they can't get the money back, right, if it was done in Bitcoin. So it's true decentralization. Now, from my understanding, what you're talking about is, I can't remember the name, but it's a layer 2 on Bitcoin. It's not part of Bitcoin. It's a layer 2 on Bitcoin, which allows it to do JPEGs, but there's sort of a sideline. There's a way to get around it to do it. It's not that easy. It's extremely hard to do, as a matter of fact. I actually looked into it. You have to have your own node. You have to download the protocol. Then you have to put another program in. So it's not like to the level of Ethereum or anything like that. I don't agree with it. I think Bitcoin is Bitcoin. Bitcoin is something different than other cryptocurrencies. It's not competing with any other cryptocurrency. I think it should be left as it is. And any building should be taken place on Ethereum or other blockchains, in my opinion. Shah says S&P 500 is going down. Bitcoin should come down again. Yes, as long as it's correlated, but you have to understand there's a misconception here. Bitcoin is correlated to the stock market, to S&P 500. Yes, it is. But there are times where it gets decorrelated. So it's not 100% that the markets could go down at some point. Bitcoin could go up, right? We don't know that. Just keep that in mind. Did you buy any Bitcoin ordinal? There you go. That's the word I was looking for. Ordinal. So did you buy any Bitcoin ordinal NFTs? I did want to, but it was so confusing, and I was so busy, and I am so busy lately that I just couldn't. I'm fixing on my beach house. I'm running back and forth. I have different things to do. I just didn't have the capacity to be able to look into it, to be quite honest. I would buy it if I could, though. I don't think it's a problem for Bitcoin devs. I think they can handle pretty much anything. MDN says, Paul, is it really true suddenly XRP go to 3-digit according to some people's rumors? No, it is not. Let me explain before the XRP army kills me, though. It's not possible for it to suddenly go to $100 or $300 or $3,000. No, okay? Nothing goes up or down in a straight line. You always have pullbacks. So you can always buy back on a pullback, even if it's a little higher than what it is right now. It doesn't really matter. In the grand scheme of things, it will go up again and you make the same amount of money, if not a little bit less. The issue I have with XRP is people think and talk about 10,000, 25,000. I've even heard 100,000 and more, which is complete horseshit. Market cap should not allow it to. Now, you might say, I'm one of the first persons that were talking about market cap, that as more money comes into circulation, into cryptocurrency, the market cap naturally goes up. Yeah, but there's a limit to how much. You can't have a cryptocurrency like XRP having half the world's market cap. It's just not possible. And the arguments I hear about replacing SWIFT and SWIFT settlements being done on XRP is also complete BS because SWIFT doesn't even settle anything. SWIFT is a messaging service. It literally and it's not used by all banks for every transaction like people are saying. No, it's used for international bank transfers from America to certain other countries. There are other protocols like SWIFT in different countries, right? And no, not all countries will use SWIFT, especially not after what happened with the US and the Russian sanctions. People actually want to leave this, especially China, Iran, Russia, India. They're making their own thing anyway. They want to get away from the dollar. And because XRP is an American company, like it or not, and because it can be controlled, guess what? Multi-sig, we were talking about this, and here's the proof. Finally, we have proof with what happened with Jump and what was it? And MakerDAO, that these decentralized companies are not as decentralized as you think. And you know what? They will go to Ripple and tell them to stop transferring money or anything like that under sanctions. And you think Ripple's going to go to jail or get their company closed down? No, they're going to comply. They have no choice. Oh, but they can't change the contract. Aha! But maybe they can. See, that's the issue there, right? So no, I don't believe it can go to three figures. I do think XRP is going up. If they win the SEC case and they beat their all-time highs of, I think it was $3.80, then it's quite possible we see a $4 to $7 XRP. Then we have a pullback. They might even go up to 10 in a hyper bull market. Kurvendra Saime says, good morning, Paul. How are you doing, bro? I'm very good. Thank you very much. Really appreciate you, man. Paul, please, if possible, answer comments. I am, but you have to bear with me. There's a lag, first of all, and there's other comments before yours. When we can see new all-time high, I believe after the halving, when usually Bitcoin starts going up 1 year before its halving, which is now, by the way, and once the halving hits, a few months after, or a few months after that, like maybe 6 months after, it's going to start going up. Now, a lot of people think as soon as the halving happens, Bitcoin's going to pump. No, it's a while after that, just so you know. It goes like this, and it goes up. But this is if history repeats, if historical data repeats. Yes, keep that in mind. What else we have here? Is SafeMoon still good buy? No, SafeMoon was never a good buy. SafeMoon was actually, I 2.5x on SafeMoon. I saw the hyper bull run. I got it and I told everyone to get the fuck out. It's one of the worst cryptocurrencies in tokenomics you can possibly get. I explained why. I'm not going to explain why now. I really can't be bothered. And it's been going down ever since. And even if it goes up a little bit, it's going to go down even more, in my opinion. It might bounce a little bit. It might go up again. Maybe they do something, but I don't think so. I think you should look for the next one if that's your game. Dixie is pumping. Is this bad for the economy? No, Dixie is the dollar, right? So the dollar index. Just because it's going up doesn't necessarily mean it's bad for the economy. Sure, it might be harder to export because you want a weaker dollar if you want to export goods. That's just economics. But that doesn't mean that at all. It's just pumping. It'll probably hit resistance and go back down. We'll see how it goes. But there's a lot of misconceptions that when the dollar starts going up or Dixie starts going up, everything starts going down. No, we've had times where it went up and everything went up parallel. Or interest rates are going up, so that means everything goes down. Nope, the market actually gets used to it, and we've had interest rates rise while the markets rose in the past as well. So just because something has been happening for a year doesn't mean it's going to be happening forever. At some point this changes. I don't know why people don't talk about this. I don't understand why everyone is so gun focused on certain things. I guess everyone's a noob, or everyone doesn't want you to know what's really going on. If someone steals any bitcoins, law can get it back. That's what Craig Wright said. Do you believe this? No. No, no, I don't believe this kill switch. Um, you can, but you'll have to cause a fork in the. See, here's the thing: there's so many nodes out there, 16,000 nodes. Everyone has to agree and so on. No, it's not going to happen. Unless you're talking about Bitcoin SV, which, yes, I'm going to have to accept that if you want to look at the original Bitcoin protocol, it's the closest to it. But Bitcoin generally, no. But let me give you the best example. They ordered Samurai Wallet to freeze the accounts of money coming into the truckers in Canada back when that happened, the big thing. They couldn't do it. They said, no, I don't think you understand how this works. And they also wanted to stop it when it was being used to be said to Iran to help the people. When it was sanctioned, they wanted to stop it and they couldn't find a way. They can see who's sending it if you're public and who gets it, but they can't stop it. There's two different things. So it's peer to peer. So no, Bitcoin, no, they can't. And they would have done it already. Millions have been, billions, I think, have been stolen in the past. They couldn't do it. When can we start buying altcoins? Well, I pretty much told you to start buying altcoins as soon as we bounced off the bottom. I mean, I called the bottom here. You can start in the next dips, slowly accumulating less risky altcoins, if you will. With this being, of course, something that can go wrong, it can go south, and you can lose your shit. Just keep that in mind. But generally, we are 1 year before the halving. Bitcoin will go up. Cryptocurrencies generally for Bitcoin. If history repeats itself, if you ignore the macros and everything everybody's saying, if you're a little contrarian, then the time to start buying Bitcoin and good altcoins would be now, or at least dollar cost averaging into them with risk. Because there's risk, it's very risky, so be careful. Not financial advice, I'm not a financial advisor, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Is there a chance for a prolonged bear market? Yes, if we are still in a bear market, but I haven't seen that trend change or confirm that we are in a prolonged bear market right now. I would argue we're in the beginning of a bull market. Greetings, Paul. What's up, Ahmed? Swift is partnered with Link, so it's going to do very well. No, that doesn't mean just because partnerships are weird. Let me explain to you something about partnerships, and this is something that goes for XRP and every other project out there. Just because I'm a partner with a project doesn't mean that will benefit my cryptocurrency or token. Just because Ripple is partnered with banks doesn't mean they're going to use XRP. They could just be advisors or could be paying in order to be called partners just so they can get the credibility. Companies do this in general. Believe me, companies do this. Artists do this with certain factors as well. When I was an artist, I used to do it. Partnerships, all these partnerships that you hear, they're very, very blown up, if you will. So, for example, I had one of Shady Ville's DJs, which is 50 Cent DJ. He worked with him. Mix my mixtape, and also we had 50 Cent do a drop on it, not officially, but the DJ did this, Shady Ville DJ. Yes, but that doesn't mean I know 50 Cent. It doesn't mean I'm the best singer in the world or anything like that. But it did help my artist portfolio, if you will, my artist CV, if you will. Does that make sense? So partnerships, or maybe there's a partnership where Link is just consulting Swift on what to do. Doesn't mean that Link's going to be used. So it'll pump with the news, but it doesn't mean it will keep on going up. Does that make sense? Maybe I'm not being articulate. Maybe I'm not using the best examples in the world. But be wary of partnerships. Read what the partnership actually is, what they are agreed to, and then do the math and the homework to see if this benefits the token, or if it's just news that helps credibility or whatever. They're using it for marketing, if you will. Aiden, if you don't stop putting love you, hello, hello, love you, love you, love you, I'm gonna have to ban your account because it's spam. As a matter of fact, We don't have any. I'm going to put you in a timeout, man. I love you too, but you're in a timeout because you're overdoing this shit. I can't read the other messages. Let's see what else. So, see, now I lost where I was. Give me a second. Let me find the last comment. Thank you for sharing your knowledge. You're very welcome, Wayne. Moin. What's up, Paul? Where did I miss? Just watch it again, bro, on the replay. There's a lot. There is a lot. Can XRP scale more than Swift? Possibly. I don't see why not. It all depends if it's what happens with Swift. I mean, they're going to use Swift. They're not going to stop using Swift for a while, guys. I mean, even if it's like people saying, oh, it's slow, it's this or that, and the XRP is instantaneous. But if banks use XRP for transfers, they still will need to do KYC and AML. They still need to do KYC and AML, and that's what takes time. So even if it gets there in a split second, it doesn't mean it doesn't mean that it won't take 3 days for AML and KYC. Does that make sense? Again, I could probably explain this better, but it's a weird day. Thank you for sharing your knowledge. You're very welcome. What's up, Paul? Well, I just told you. Can all these spam by Aiden for tech. Hi, Paul. Which cryptos do you think will hit all-time highs 24, 25? Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, Matic, of course, Decentraland, Sand. What else? Chainlink, Hedera, Algorand. All the big boys. Well, not all of them, but most of them anyway. I have videos on that, by the way. You should check out on my page, on my YouTube channel. Bitcoin monthly candle is not good. Last time I checked, it was okay. The only problem, you have to look at the previous 2 candles and what's forming after, but I can't look at charts right now. I'm on my mobile phone. That's it. I'm calling Craig right on you. For what? What did I say? And by the way, I know him. I could just call him myself. Yasu Merala. Igor, what's up, my man? Paul, for someone with average money, is it better to buy Bitcoin or altcoins? So Bitcoin until you learn, altcoins when you learn how cycles work and how you can trade them, in my opinion. Where are you? I'm at my beach house in Greece, by the way. This house actually burnt down, and I actually promised to fix it up again, and I did, but it still needs work, right? But, well, look, here's the front door. My kitchen's a mess, and it still hasn't finished being built. There's no side things. There should be more over here in the middle. And this has to get built over and everything. Then we have our couch, which becomes a bed here. It's my dog right here. And then Diaz. Yeah, my pit bull is a bullish pit bull. And if I show you the bathroom, still needs work, but this is the bathroom here. It's a beach house. It's not something crazy, right? And then we have the my studio here, which I'm building right now. So this is the studio. It's getting ready slowly. It's going to have a bookshelf, maybe some curtains and so on. I know it's a mess. Forgive me. And then I have a spare room for guests here. Needs another paint job because of the we had a strong winter and everything. Yeah, we need another paint job. We need to fix the back. I need to make it concrete. If you guys want to see, I'll take you so you can check it out. It's my fishing gear over there. And then we have this thing here becomes a table. This thing comes up. I'm not going to scare my dog right now. It becomes a big table if you want. Then we have the main bedroom here. And then if you go outside, we have the balcony. And then, yeah, it's a bit dark, but we're on the mountain. Right there is the beach. It's a straight down walk, about 10 minutes. Then you have the mountain. We're actually on the mountain, as you can see. Everything burnt down. There was a big fire here. It was all trees and everything. It all burnt down. So I need to plant some new trees here in the garden. And of course we have the back. I hope you guys are interested in this. I'm not looking at the chat right now. I hope you're not bored. So we have the back over there, and so on. Yeah, so I'm probably boring you guys, so I'll stop with the beach house and look back at the chart. Where was I? But yeah, it took some money, but slowly but surely we're fixing it. Or I'm fixing it. Where was I? Do you think bottom is in? Yes, I do. 15.6k I called. It went to 15.5. Or it might again try to, yeah, it could double bottom, of course. It might even go a little lower and form a Wyckoff accumulation pattern, which is actually extremely bullish. Just letting you know, by the way. We don't know what it's going to do. I don't think it will, but we don't know. But it is a possibility. But the thing is, long term, we're going up from here, right? Chart is astrology for grown men. I can explain it to you, but I can't understand it for you. So people that don't know how to do it say it doesn't work. You know, it's your call, man. I can say I don't believe in America, but it doesn't mean it's not there. Do you know what I mean? You are the OG DJ Paulie D. No, I'm Paul D by artist name when I was an artist. Paulie D actually came out after me and took all the search results on Google. I was number one, man. It's crazy. And then Paulie D came out, I don't know, Jersey Shore, whatever that was, and it fucked up my name. Paul, will you make it live with Kirby? I think it will be interesting. If Kirby invites me, I'll definitely do it. I have no problem doing live with other people. Barbie says, looking for your suggestion. Also, Ether. I should hold 0.5 Bitcoin plus 5 ETH, or 0.25 Bitcoin plus 10 ETH. Increase more the ETH for increasing the ROI. I get it. Just take profits into Bitcoin, in my opinion. So as it goes up, you take 10% here, 10% there, and just put it into Bitcoin, and then it'll start over. You know what I mean? You can always use Bitcoin to buy altcoins, by the way. Just keep that in mind. Because when everything goes up, altcoins go up more than Bitcoin. Not always, but usually. But when everything goes down, Bitcoin goes down less than altcoins. So you can actually use Bitcoin to buy altcoins. Does that make sense? So you can still play in the game. What makes people so sure there'll be a bull market and all-time highs? Well, if there isn't, Henrix, oh, by the way, hi, how you doing, man? Well, if there isn't, then there's a problem. There's going to be a huge problem in general, because the markets signify what's going on, right? In the economy, no, well, not the economy, because it's not the same thing, but signify what's going on, and generally, everything has been going up. Right. It also makes sense because of inflation, right? Because everything's worth less, but they go up in price. If that stops for any reason, that's a big indication that we have a bigger problem than what we think. That I'm talking almost Third World War here. So, and that, yes, it's a possibility and it can happen. But generally speaking, unless something changes and everything changes as we know it, things should be going up over time, not down. That wouldn't make sense. Hey, Paul, I just got here. I'm shopping at Walmart with a wife. What did I miss? A lot, man. I can't repeat everything. Watch it from the beginning, bro. Let me just repeat everything for everyone that just got here. The pitbull is very bullish. Yes, it's a bitbull. Bullish pitbull. He loves Doge, by the way, in Bitcoin. I can't see very well in this phone, man. AI, when will go crazy price, do you think? In the next bull market, once hype goes in, right now we already had a hype market for AI. We should have another one once they start implementing or lying about implementing, and more news comes out either outside the markets, the crypto markets, or inside the markets, with AI. So, and because things are going to keep on going bigger and bigger fast with AI, I think we're going to get news pretty fast, and companies are going to exploit this. So we should have that hyper bull run at some point. Don't know. If you're asking dates, then I don't know. I would have seen you earlier. Not sure what you mean, but okay. So many chances missed with Solana. I quoted at $2 and told you to keep buying at $70 till 250, 300, and a lot of people ignored me. Waiting that 10,000 XRP so I can build my beach house. Yeah, if XRP goes to 10,000, I'll build another beach house. What would you invest in with 15K? Right now, if anything, Bitcoin, Ethereum, maybe Matic. Mostly Bitcoin, secondary Ethereum, then maybe a little bit of Matic, and then slowly I would get into other cryptocurrencies, but also put profit into Bitcoin. Did you buy Shiba Inu at 11.0? I bought Shiba Inu at some point. I traded and made money, but the truth is I didn't hold it enough in the previous bull market, so I missed out. But I did get into Doge and hold Doge. If you're talking about now, I didn't buy any, but when I did. Where is the beach house? Is that the place where big fire happened? Yes, well, not 2 years ago. There was another big fire for about 5 years ago, 4 or 5 years ago. Hey, Devil. MC Drip, what's up, man? Σε ποια περιοχή είναι αυτό το σπίτι? Είναι κοντά στους Αγίους Θόδωρους. Sorry, that was Greek, guys. Love you, man. Add more tips on Twitter. You're very quiet on that platform. Yeah, I keep on wanting to get into Twitter. I have some automated messages there that automate, and I do tweet on there. I do want to do more on Twitter, and I will soon, man. I will. I need to start hiring people again and getting my life. I just got out of cancer. Bone marrow transplant for the third time, and that set me back a lot. But yeah, I'll get back into everything, man. Start hiring people again and doing things once this bull market gets going. Paul, which altcoin has highest potential to go 2 or 3 digits? Well, that's easy. Bitcoin, and it can do more if that's what you're looking for. Oh, wait, sorry, 2 or 3 digit, not 2, 3x. Okay, I was about to say if you're looking for a 2, 3x, just go with Bitcoin. It's the easiest one and the safest. 2, 3 a digit. Well, it depends. Like there's cryptocurrencies that are already almost 2 or 3 digits. Like I don't know what you mean. You need to be more specific. But I would definitely get into Matic. I would look at gaming cryptocurrencies. I would look at Sand. I would look at Gala. I would look at Decentraland. I would look at the videos I made. Why? I think AI cryptocurrencies. I have videos out there recommending cryptocurrencies that I think are going to do this. Please watch them. Good morning, everyone. Says, just be bullish. What are my thoughts about Algo? I think Algo is amazing tech. Did you know that Exodus.ai wallet, one of the best hot wallets out there, is actually built using algorithm? Yeah, so I even had an interview with JP Richardson from Exodus. He is the CEO of Exodus.io. And we were talking about cryptocurrencies that will do well in the next bull market, like this one that's coming now. Like this was like 2 years ago. And Algorand was one of them, right? And he's really big on Algorand because, obviously because Exodus built on it. And he was saying how amazing tech is. You should watch that interview. Lots of alpha on there. A lot of shit came true already. A lot of shit that will come true. Paul, say hello to Brazilian fans. What altcoins high risk you buy thinking the next bull market? Well, small cap AI cryptocurrencies, for example. By the way, Brazil, let me show you something since you want me to say hi to Brazil. I got something cool here. I'm not going to wear it now because it's kind of cold because it's warmer in the day. Let me show you here. Check this out for Brazil, right? This one's for Brazil. Check out this t-shirt. Wait. Huh? Brazil? What's up, Brazil? It's actually FIFA Cup South Africa 2010. Not sure if it's Brazil. I'm not. I'm confused. Maybe it's Brazil. Maybe it's South Africa, or maybe it's Brazil playing in South Africa. It's probably. I think it's Brazil playing in South Africa, though. But yeah, it was a gift. But yeah, I'll take care of that later. Where was I? Yeah. What price did you buy Bitcoin for the first time? About $2,300 or so, I think, if I'm not mistaken. It was the beginning. It was the first or second quarter of 2017. I wanted to buy it before, I just didn't know how. What's up, CC Me? Good evening, me and me. What's up, man? Man, forget Twitter. It's cutthroat. Anyways, make a gyro and a euro and take profits so you can buy some more ice cream cones for your girlfriend. That's multi inside jokes there from Chris Main, my man. Check out Chris Main's channel, by the way. He has a really cool channel. I think DeFi will be number one crypto project. What do you think? Well, DeFi is a sector, so it can't be a number one project because that would mean every DeFi project will do well and be number one, which is impossible because you can't have multiple number ones. But if you're talking about, let's say, for example, Uniswap or DeFi cryptocurrencies, yeah, that's very possible. Hello, I'm late. I hope you are feeling well and strong. Yes, I am. A bit late, finally got here. What's Hi. Oh my god, Brazilian. Yeah, it is a Brazilian t-shirt. There you go. Oh man, euros are the best. Yes, they are. Please correct your video about Coinbase. They have no coin. Their stock symbol is coin. Yeah, I know that, dude. Where did I make a mistake? You know, some people make a deal. I actually made a video. It's actually ready. Didn't I release that already? I think I already released it. Yeah, coin is their ticker token for them on the stock market. But I don't understand what my mistake is. What mistake did I make? They have no. I know. Well, yeah, they have a. Yeah, okay. So Coinbase is listed as coin. Did I make that mistake? Game coins that you think most potential, or Rory, do you like? Well, I like Pyr. Guardian Chains, I think that's going to do well. I think Gala Games is going to do well, and I know Decentraland and Sand is going to do well. Other than those, there's a few of them out there, but it's a bit too early to call right now. Anyway, thank you very much. I love each and every one of you. Please hit that like button. I really appreciate you, and I'll come out with short videos. By the way, if you love Diaz, hit that like button. Dia, sicko. He's like, no. He's like, no, I'm tired. I've been running around all day. Okay. Take care, guys. I love you all. Have fun. Bye bye.